Hey, what's up, guys? So there's like an artist, when they get to the top, you might not have heard them coming up or they're on the guys, and then they get to the stops and then you start listening to all that. That dude, Little Baby, I'm not a big rap person because some of the stuff I don't even understand. I'm more like jazz, pop, R&B. That dude, Little Baby, he's a talented person, man. Talented. But so I think, like, for me personally, I'll say certain words that are just go in the context of stuff. Well, I used to do it a lot more than now. Or I have a conversation with someone, they say a word I don't understand, act like I understand it. How the fuck am I supposed to come back with a response if I don't understand what you're talking about? So now I stop people like, yo, what does that word mean? You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I'd rather know what you're talking about and have to ask than not know and make like I asked, just to make you think I know I'm smart. No, I'm not smart if I'm trying to make you think I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? I want to be smart. You know what I'm saying? So, the definition of a biased opinion, because I talk about bias and assumptions now, so now let's start digging into it, right? So a biased opinion, a strong inclination of the true mind, preconceived opinion about someone or something, could be good or bad, right? So a biased opinion, say for instance, someone's 6'4", they get on a basketball court, you automatically, no, I got him, he's my first pick. Your biased opinion, your assumption that because he's 6'4", he can play basketball, and he might not have an ounce of talent as far as athletically goes. Or it could be bad. I see a perfect example. The guy was all tatted up, face, everything. They gave like 4 examples, 4 answers. What do you think his occupation be? One was like a mechanic, one was a bike, a motorcycle, but one was a brain surgeon. Homie was actually a brain surgeon. So now let's say he walks into your room all tatted up with nothing on, and he's talking about doing your surgery. What's your biased opinion going to be of him? And he might be the best brain surgeon in the world. You might pass over on him because you might want someone that looks like freaking Doogie Howser or some shit. So this is why the biased opinions, and now the assumptions, right? Assumption. Oh, what inclination? Strong inclination. I didn't know what inclination meant in the definition of biased opinion, so I looked up inclination. Inclination is the natural tendency or urge to act or feel in a particular way. Then they gave like an example. John was a scientist by training and inclination. So it wasn't just the training that made, he was already one before, because, you know what I'm saying, he thought about it. So assumptions, right? The definition of assumption: accepted, true, or certain to happen without proof. So let's say a kid walks in a room with glasses on, don't know how to dress, 16 years old, pimples on his face. You might think he's a nerd. Homie might be a guitarist. Homie might be the pitcher of the friggin' varsity team. You don't know, but we're judging people on the outside. But if we get past that, all of us are beautiful people, man. I think it's 400 to trillion to 1. The odds of life being brought into this world. So all of us, you, me, anybody, the odds of us being able to have been brought life is 400 trillion to 1. So if you're out there and you don't think you're special, if you're out there if you don't think you're unique, you're wrong. 400 trillion to 1. So I put myself through an exercise coming over on the train, on the bus. I take the bus to work. So it's some for bias and assumptions, just to help me see if I'm somebody that's really doing that. So I think it might help. So figure there's 10 people, right? You ask them what their favorite sport is. 9 of them say basketball. Now you get to the 10th person. Before you ask that question, 1, do you even feel you need to ask a question because all 9 before him said basketball, so he's going to say basketball? Or are you the type of person that's betting on that he's not that his favorite sport is not basketball because the other 9 said yes? Biased opinions and assumptions. Or you're the type of person that asks a question to the 10th person the same way you ask a question to the first person, with that same mindset, with that open mind. Remember, OCA, openness, communication, and accountability. It's not, OCA is not like a STEP program. STEP program provides structure, has somebody that sponsors helping you. The OCA is a lifestyle. You don't need nobody to help you with the OCA. OCA is just something that you start to do. You start to put in the biased opinion way, so you can be open-minded. You can be open with what you have to speak about and open to listen to what people say without judgment. Communication, being able to talk about what you're going through, being able to express yourself with the right words, not saying angry when you're disappointed. Not acting on impulse when you're angry, instead thinking you're disappointing yourself, now looking back at what you did and maybe fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bias, and I think it's our number one thing to approach it. Especially as an addict, I have to be open to everything. So I guess to close it up, right? Inspire, we will change the world. We will 100%. It's in here, and I will not stop. But until that day comes, we gotta wake up and put the work in every day, y'all. We gotta wake up. You go to methadone clinic. You go to methadone clinic and only do them just for the rest of today, man. Do the methadone clinic. If it's Suboxone, Suboxone. If you got the needle in your arm, hit the needle in your arm. But start working it up here. Give me a phone call. Want better for yourself. Because listen, you can't just take the needle out of your arm and the next day fix your life. I know that's how some of the world perceives it. You know, that you want to clean your life the next thing. Nah, it's not gonna happen. But it's all right. It's a process, and we're here to go through it with you. Listen, anybody that wants to invest, into Inspire, donate. Like we're gonna start a GoFundMe page, a running GoFundMe page. But anyone that wants to help, and they remember I said we're gonna be a corporation, but we'll never be a corporation. Then they want to put their money into something and try to change the image because I'm not doing it. I think the money would help. I'd be able to do some great things. And listen, if you are someone or the city official, fuck it. A city official or you're someone that does invest into nonprofits and charity, why not invest into Inspire? Why not invest into somebody that's actually walking the same path to the people we're helping? Why not invest somebody that has the love for it? You're giving money to people that we're just a fucking Medicaid number to some people, man. We're a fucking paycheck to people, man. Put the shit into somebody that really loves what they're doing, man. Inspire, and that's how I'm ending this shit. Love y'all, man.